The Bitcoin bull run is about to go live again. Our consolidation period is coming to an end. We have some seriously bullish catalysts brewing right now for Bitcoin that's going to send it to the frickin' moon. I think we're going to look back on this time, late January, early February, look back on a few months and ask ourselves, why the heck didn't we buy more Bitcoin back when we had the chance, when it was cheap? My name's Lark, and every day I make videos to help you make money in crypto. So if that is what you want to do, then subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to catch all of my videos. By the way, if you are a trader, then you need to check out Femex and their crazy trading bonus they have on right now. And that's the best exchange to long and short Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other top altcoins. So you can get up to $750 in trading bonuses. Yes, $750. First, you need to sign up using the link down below in the description. You'll also get a 10% discount on your fees by doing that. So you can get $20 just from doing trading, your first trades. You can get $130 in deposit bonuses by using my link. And then you can claim up to $600 and extra trading bonuses during their special promotional period. So just click on the link down below and go check that out if you are a trader. Now let's get into the charts. Bitcoin is now breaking out of its downtrend, looking very nice. As I've been saying for a while, we really needed to see Bitcoin do was to close above $35,000, above that green line, which was acting as resistance. That was the top line of our downtrend. Well, that is exactly what has happened. I know the Elon Musk pump and dump didn't really count, but now we're actually seeing nice organic growth, that strong breakout coming for Bitcoin with the price slowly climbing higher. Bitcoin also did put in a very nice retest of the 50-period moving average after the Elon Musk drama. So on the 4-hour charts, we can see it came back down, pushing higher from that. This is technically a quite bullish move. As long as Bitcoin stays above that purple trend line, then we are in a bull trend for Bitcoin, which means we could see the price going a lot higher. The next areas of resistance that we need to see Bitcoin cracking, 38,500, 40,000, and 42,000. After we crack 42,000, that's moon time, baby. It looks like we are really starting to get to the end of that consolidation period, right? It's lasted for a few weeks now. It's been nice, but these don't last forever during a bull run. This break from the downtrend, it's signaling pretty strongly that we could be heading back up soon. This means that we could see Bitcoin going into price discovery again, potentially in the next couple of weeks. Okay, now let's get into the news. So Bitwise is launching a Bitcoin fund on US brokerage services. Now this is probably the closest thing to a Bitcoin ETF on US markets right now. So this fund, if approved, will go into direct competition with things like Grayscale's GBTC. It will likely be a very attractive option for people if, of course, Bitwise is able to have a decisive beating of Grayscale's premiums, which they should, because it's a fund. It's a slightly different structure, right? So the Bitwise offering, this is not a trust like Grayscale. It's a fund, so they should be able to offer those lower premiums. Still not a Bitcoin ETF, though, but another great option for investors, both retail and institutional, to get their hands on some Bitcoin. Every single Bitcoin on-ramp counts, and there's so many of them now. And yes, this fund is completely backed by real Bitcoin, so it's not just total junk paper contracts. Now, an OTC broker has already been locked in, pending, of course, final approvals, but that should open the door to see other brokers like TD Ameritrade and Schwab list Bitwise's Bitcoin fund. The other big news today is that Grayscale, GBTC Bitcoin shares, they're going to be undergoing a big unlock today. This is a massive deal because historical data shows us that when these lockup periods end, that Bitcoin investors via Grayscale tend to take their profits and then put them back into Bitcoin. Previously, every lockup period that ended was preceded by this consolidation period for Bitcoin, exactly like we've seen happening over the last couple of weeks. And then after the lockup ends, the price of Bitcoin has historically pushed higher. So this is what usually happens. Not a guarantee, but it's what usually happens. Considering the current market structure with the consolidation period right before that lockup ends, I don't see any reason to think that this time is going to be different. In fact, I think that we could be getting ready to see some serious fireworks happen for Bitcoin, considering our next piece of news. Today is the day of the MicroStrategy Bitcoin Conference. So in total, Michael Saylor has managed to attract 1,400 institutional players, different firms, right? Not 1,400 people, 1,400 institutions to attend the event. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Because this is not just your average Joe Blow on the street with $50 to invest in Bitcoin. These are institutions, companies, family offices, hedge funds, hundreds of billions of dollars in cash under their control. All of these people, all of these firms, these institutions, they decided they cannot afford to sit on the sidelines anymore. They need to learn about how to buy Bitcoin. Now, if after Michael Saylor explains in detail to these institutions how to buy Bitcoin, including legal and the compliance, all that stuff, and let's say that they all went out and bought $10 million worth of Bitcoin, just $10 million. A lot of these guys are playing with much, much more money than 10 million, but let's just say 10 million. Then that would be a total of $14 billion flooding into Bitcoin. Now that is an incredible sum of money because right now there is only a maximum of $84 billion worth of Bitcoin sitting on public exchanges. So where are they going to get all that Bitcoin from? It's going to push the price up, especially when we consider that a lot of that Bitcoin sitting on exchanges is actually in the hands of traders. They're not just sitting around waiting for some hedge fund to buy it from them. They're actually not. They're just trading with advanced altcoins and stuff like that. So that means that the entry of $14 billion of fresh fiat into Bitcoin could have some truly dramatic effects on the price of Bitcoin. And that's assuming only $10 million is invested for each of these firms in attendance. Chances are that many will make much bigger purchases. We're talking $50 or $100 million of Bitcoin by some of these firms. The effect of the Michael Saylor Bitcoin Conference, it's not going to be immediate, right? We're not going to see Bitcoin pump up by 50% tomorrow, right? But, you know, these firms, they need time. They need some weeks to put their plans into action, get their money over to Coinbase, get their accounts set up, you know, get everything signed off with legal and all that stuff. But this is a step-by-step seminar with 1,400 institutions. It's absolutely going to result in a decent portion of these guys actually going out and buying Bitcoin. This is going to have an effect. Remember, they signed up for the conference. They wanted this. They want Bitcoin. That's why they're going. They just need help taking the next steps, which Michael Saylor is laying out for them on a platter. This is very bullish, guys, especially when we have announcements like this one from the New York Digital Investment Group. NYDIG. The CEO said today that they have got an incredible amount of institutional interest lined up. They said they have around $19 billion in buy orders lined up right now for their clients. That's incredible. That's, not even accounting for what's going to happen after the Michael Saylor conference. They fully expect to be over $25 billion worth of Bitcoin in the near future. They currently have $6 billion worth of Bitcoin under management. Now that's just NYDIG. One company, NYDIG, is going to bring in $19 billion more money to Bitcoin. Just one player in a sea of market participants. This is crazy, guys. Now is an extremely bullish time for Bitcoin. The holiday season's over. All these firms and institutions, they're getting back to business. They wanted to get their hands on some Bitcoin. This consolidation period, it is coming to an end. The price is going to push higher. We are going to see price discovery coming sooner than later. Your question for today, do you think that Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high in February, or is it going to take a little bit longer than that for all this stuff to play out? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.